Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Lydia Washington, thank you so much for being here first. I really do appreciate it. Okay. And let me see here. Okay. Just about. Don't need that. That can stay up there. Oh, okay. All right. That's good. And all right, let me get my slides up. It is what it is at this point. Okay. Let me get my slides up. Was I through with it? I don't matter. I'm done, I think. So, guess who stayed up and watched the whole funeral last night, this morning? I did. It was beautiful. Um, I think it was everything it needed to be. And oh my God, did what do you call that place? Rome. Rome looks so beautiful. It was picture perfect. It was picture perfect. And I'm trying to think, what time of year was it when I went to Rome? But it was the same kind of sky that I enjoyed. Absolutely legendary. Beautiful. If you're going to go to Rome, I would say spring is the best time to go. April and May is the time to go to Europe. Get ahead of the tourist season. You will be blessed with some extraordinary weather. I have every single time. Um, you won't regret it. I think in winter the rains make it a real bummer, but oh, the skies were beautiful. The light was perfect. It was ideal through and through. So no complaints, none whatsoever. Okay. Yeah, I'm stalling. Give me a second. All right. Let me see who else is here. I see Big Mama's here. Fancy Fancy, Marie Fabian, Vivian Green, Ingrid Soares, Noluthondo Nianeni. What is that? Majestic Sussex Royal is here. It's been a while, hasn't it? Let me put that up at the top of the chat. Let me see. Okay, that's not working out. Let me see here. Hey, Lydia, would it be too much if you let me have that again? I'm not able to lift it because of where I came in. So, yeah, if you could do that again, I'll put it up top. If you don't mind. Yeah. Do I have it? Oh, I have it. Never mind. I got it. Okay. I'm going to put that up top. Pin to the top of the chat. There we go. Perfection. So, again, that is another Sussex friendly space. Majestic Sussex Royal Ooh, 3,000 subscribers. Very good. Very good. And it is so crisp and so professional. I love it. Okay. Always crisp and professional. All right. So, all right. Got that. Let me get back over here. Connie Balmer. Hey, Connie Balmer, Carmen, Tara Levette, Carlene Beckford, Vanzola. I love that name. Vanzola is here. All right. So Harry and Meghan, New York to LA, coast to coast, LA to Key Largo. Is that how it goes? Is it LA to Chicago or something like that? Smooth operator. Meghan posted a video today. Cozy family weekend. Now, you know what? That to me looks like the making of a very good stew. That looks like a very good stew. But I think it's not a stew. I think it's something else. Anyway, love seeing those ingredients like that. Picture perfect. Connie Balmer, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you so much for being here. Oh, and thank you so much for the Swiss Guard. As you guys know, it is the Swiss Guard that keeps the pontiff safe. That's right. There's about 100 men. They're all born in Switzerland. And for 500 years, they have been protecting the Pope, willing to protect the Pope with their lives. So thank you very much, Switzerland. You will tell them, right? Thank you. All right. And now let me show you a sample of that video. It is Meghan's weekend, just another weekend at the stately, palatial, opulent, picturesque, Tuscan style Sussex manor with views of the mountains as well as the views of the ocean. Thank goodness they got that beautiful house, right? Sometimes God will do for us what we cannot do for ourselves. And keep my little children safe. Okay, let me see here. Hot dog. I done lost the dog on video. What did I do with it? Oh, perfect. There it is right there. Let me hurry up and do this before I lose it again. Okay, video is coming up. At least I think it is. Come on, video. Ah, there we go. What? It won't let me show the video. I cannot believe this. Let me try it again. Try it again. Yeah. Okay. Cozy Family Week.
Mama, watch this. Can spell it.
Could you guys hear? Listen again. Listen again. Listen to those babies.
Mama, watch this. Can spell it.
I could not make that out. Can you guys hear? Please tell me what the little one said. I could not make it out.
Mama, watch this. Can spell it.
What do we think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
Oh my God. Okay. I don't want to get emotional, but that little girl is going to make me cry.
Think, Lily.
I think it's beautiful.
What do we think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
Oh, how sweet. Did you hear the sweet little voice? One more time.
What do we think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
Oh. Did you just hear my little godchild in the background? I think it's beautiful. Oh my God. How sweet is that? How sweet. I love it. That is absolutely adorable. That is so sweet. Now that just makes my whole weekend. You know, I could listen to this over and over again. Over and over again.
What do we think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
So, let me see. Mommy? Oh, I'm so sorry. SMDOU, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. And good morning to you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Watch it. I can't, let me see. I'm trying to see what you guys are telling me here. Let me see. Watch it, and then I can't okay. All right. Let me see. I saw someone else. Okay. So Saint Mary of Truth says, Mommy, watch it. Can you smell? uh Let me see. I don't know what she said. Okay. Yeah, I kind of lost part of it. Yeah, just a sweet little voice. Absolutely. Very sweet. I got to hear that again. I got to hear it again.
Mama, watch it. Mama, watch it. Kim said it.
Well, it sounds like smell.
What do we think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
Oh my God. I am going to cry. I'm going to cry. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. Now, would you say that is chicken pot pie? Or what is that? It's not chicken and dumplings. You make that in a pot on the stove, right? Is it chicken and dumplings? Or is that chicken pot pie? Maybe it's chicken and dumplings. I think it's chicken and dumplings. Anyway, I bet you it's delicious. I mean, after all, if our Duchess made it, it's got to be good. It's got to be good. If Mommy made it, it's perfect. Are you trying to tell me you think they're making fun of someone else in the family? Can you taste the smell by smelling? Oh man. Well, it's not impossible. Can you taste the smell by smelling it? Oh, thank you, Legs. Anyway, that was very sweet. And thank you to the Duchess of Sussex for sharing that this weekend. That was a perfect lift. I love it. As ever. Well, anyway, there's our little Lily Beth Diana and mommy running through the stately palatial, what should I say, the park, running through their park, through their gardens. After all, that is Montecito. And you know what they say? And there are no leaks in Montecito. There are no leaks in Montecito. But they do have a view of the ocean. I saw that in the old real estate photos. Yeah, because it slopes down. You can see the ocean right there. You can see the ocean. It's not exactly oceanfront property. I think they're probably about a mile away, but you can see it. Wow. If I lived there, I would never have to leave home. I wouldn't leave home. Tony says, he said, Mommy, watch this. Kim's got it. Really? Well, thank you first and foremost for the super chat. Okay, one more time. One more time.
Mama, watch this. Kim's got it.
Kim's got it. Yes. Yes. That's it. Kim's got it.
What do we think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No wonder Meghan can't get anything done. Like Harry said, go and take a bath. Go and take a bath. Just leave everything. Go and take a bath. And what was that she said? She finds herself just looking at her phone and looking at the pictures and everything. No wonder those kids are adorable. They are adorable. I would hate to leave home too. That's why they say when the kids are that young, you don't want to miss a thing. You don't want to miss anything. You don't want to miss anything. How adorable. So yeah, it looks like our Duchess was making some strawberry preserves, which means that will probably be coming up next from the, as ever, is the strawberry preserve. We've had the raspberry. Strawberry has got to be next. And by the way, to the squatty that sent me the raspberry, oh my God, thank you so much for that. I cannot tell you what that means to me. I don't have the words for it, but that was, I thought I had totally missed out on it. And I really do thank you for that. That was very, very kind. I surely was not expecting that. That's why it took me a while to, I'm just like, did you just say you have an extra one and that you're gonna, yeah. I'm like, wow, what a blessing. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Now, the billboard. Let me bring that one up. Okay. Oh, you know what? I never put it over there, did I? Okay, I have it. I promise you I got this one. So let me send it over so I can share it with you. Meghan shared this today. I think it has music. I may have to, turn the sound down. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what song that is. So, but yes, there's Meghan's billboard in Times Square. Again, I love it. Just hanging out in Times Square. Now, I wonder if that's that location by the Starbucks. Anything I need to find in Times Square, I reference it from Starbucks and then I work my way out. Nice. Nice. Wonder what it's like to see yourself up there in lights like that. Now that they have the electronic billboards. Oh, and you know what? I saw this somewhere. They said that if you put something up on the billboard, it will stay until the next paying customer puts something up. So potentially, if you put something up, it could stay for a month if nobody else leases that space. So there you go. Oh, I see the Hershey store. Starbucks may be next to it though, but I do see the Hershey store. Very cool. Chicken pot pie with square cut, double the triple layer puff pastry. Is also looks like she is, what is that, planning to baste the top with the pastries with butter. Oh, the top of the pastries with butter. Yes. Oh my goodness. I am getting hungry. I am getting hungry. Mom. Mom. Gosh, that looks amazing. Well, let's take a look at one of the older billboards. Remember this one from With Love, Meghan? Or how about this one where Daniel Martin is standing out there? Let me see. Hit Times Square to see my bestie. Aw, how sweet. Yeah, he went and took a selfie. Well, not a selfie, but he went and took a picture there in front of Meghan's billboard. That must be so cool because, like, one of your best friends in the whole world sends you an image of yourself. I've actually done that for someone before. A friend of mine that lives in Canada was on a campaign for Apple, the Apple phone. One of the, I think it was an Instagram that he submitted. He actually was on the ad campaign. Now, I don't know what they pay for that or if they pay for it, but he was featured along with some other people, of course. And I, left the warmth of my house and went to go and get on public transportation because I knew it was probably at one of the train stations. So yeah, I went to one of the L stations and took a picture, took a selfie, and I sent it to him. Wow, that is so cool that you're on a national campaign like that. Imagine not a national, a global campaign like that. So if you have an iPhone, you never know. You never know. You might be in one of their campaigns. And of course, this one from the first round of Archetypes, that first season of Archetypes. Yeah, Meghan was on that long billboard. On the long billboard. Very cool. And this one, I believe, is in LA. Yeah, I believe those come from LA. Now, let's get on to legends. Let's get on to the legends of aviation. I love that. Living legends of aviation. Prince Harry honors firefighter heroes at the Living Legends of, you know it, aviation. And of course, this article was in Feminagra. Prince Harry made a high profile appearance at the 22nd Annual Living Legends of Aviation Awards in Beverly Hills, strengthening his involvement, identity as global humanitarian and public figure, sharing the stage with Hollywood icons John Travolta, Kurt Russell, and Morgan Freeman. Let me see. Harry stood confidently among entertainment royalty while honoring the everyday heroes who battled California's devastating wildfires earlier this year. You know, I have a theory about that too. I do believe that the Legends of Aviation was supposed to take place in January. It was supposed to be January the 17th. I think I saw a notice for it. And of course, because of the wildfires, they moved it. Did not realize that it was even missing, but they moved it. So, oh, thank you, Lady of Washington. I'm going to post that at the top of the chat. You guys, that is, yeah, that is the wish list for Royal Sussex. I'll tell you more about it soon, but I didn't want to forget to put it up there. But that is the official Royal Sussex wish list. And yeah, I'll tell you later. Let me finish this. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, the event hosted at the Beverly Hilton Hotel marked Harry's second consecutive year attending the prestigious ceremony wearing a classic black tuxedo. The Duke of Sussex used his platform to spotlight the first responders, delivering a speech that celebrated courage, compassion, and service. Harry was so good. He was so good. I mean, oh, absolutely amazing. He has come so much further in terms of his public speaking. If he was nervous, you wouldn't have known it. You would have never have known it because he just looked, like they said, he confidently took the stage. He confidently took the stage. It was beautiful. Here, well, of course, the Paps caught him on the way out. I don't suspect that the Duchess of Sussex was there with him, but the Paps did catch him on the way out. It's amazing though that he was able to get in and almost got out unnoticed. But yeah, this is the second time they caught him. First time they caught him getting out of the car. This time I believe they caught him getting in the car, but that's okay. That is okay. And that is Kurt Russell, the actor Kurt Russell. That, of course, is Morgan Freeman, Prince Harry, and John Travolta, who looks really good with his head shaved like that, don't you think? He looks amazing. Yep, it really suits him. I never thought it could or would, but it really suits him. Let me get back over. Oh, you know what? I don't have a picture of Harry standing at the podium, do I? Well, that's okay. Let me see here if I can do that. Well, I don't want to play the whole speech because I made a video, but yeah, he opened up with that joke. Looks like I must have gotten a short straw or whatever, but it was beautiful. He did a great job. And of course, as you know, I am extremely proud of him. Extremely proud. Oh, that doesn't sound good, doesn't it? Okay, hold on. All right. That was my microphone stand, by the way. That was not me. That was my microphone. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can find the speech. I do want to play just a little bit of it. Just a little portion of it. Well, that is strange. Oh, there it is.
I feel like I picked a short straw. Not for me, I'm here, but someone had to host a bunch of pilots and firefighters. That's where they are. There are five tables. I agreed with the organisers and the good idea. Let's get them along. I did not agree to hosting two of the tables. Kurt, Morgan, thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, there are moments in life that reveal a great deal about who we are, not just as individuals, but as a people. Moments that test our courage, passion, and our commitment to one another. And time and again, what I've seen, what the world sees, is that first responders rise to that challenge every single time. And yet we rarely get the chance to thank them. This community, bound and energized by service to others, shows up for us wherever we are and whenever they're needed. They put their lives on hold for as long as we need them. Those who are duty-bound to answer the call once they've chosen to wear the uniform. This past January, when fires swept through the 50 square miles of Los Angeles County, threatening homes, businesses, communities, we saw that spirit in action.
Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to play just a little bit of it, but bravo, Harry, bravo. But you know, I'm thinking about it. It's probably better that he went by himself. Because yeah, I think it was. Meghan has been really busy and she has other projects coming up. I think it's probably better for her to stay home and, you know, work on some things. Because they both had a really, really busy week and they don't need to do everything together. So I feel comfortable with that. Of course, we're always glad to see her, but at the same time, sometimes they need to do some of these things on their own. So let's see. The event hosted at the Beverly Hilton Hotel marked, okay, I did that already. Taking the stage at the Living Legend of Aviation Award, Prince Harry delivered a heartfelt tribute to the aerial firefighters who risked their lives during the massive Los Angeles fires. His remarks moved the audience, offering a rare moment to thank those who often work without recognition. Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. Like school teachers, nurses, crossing guards. What else? Can you think of anything else? Even the librarian. There's a lot of people that do not get the recognition they deserve. Bus drivers. Throw some titles in there if you like, or occupations. Let me see. Just name some people you think do not get the recognition they deserve. Let me see here. I'm just looking at a couple of comments here. All right, I'm going to move on. Let me see. This year event held special meaning for Harry, who was honored at the same ceremony in 2024. Okay, skip that. A solo appearance reflects Prince Harry's new chapter in the United States. Although Meghan Markle did not attend, Prince Harry stood on his own with Hollywood legends, reinforcing his independent presence in American public life. His warm rapport with John Travolta, which began at last year's event, brought a personal tone to the event. Travolta, hosting the ceremony, shared light moments with Harry, recalling his own dance with Princess Diana at the White House nearly 4 decades ago. Okay, that's all right. Let me see. Appearance comes to stays. Yeah. All right. We're good. Let's move on. There's Buzz Aldrin, Prince Harry, Morgan Freeman, and John Travolta. Seems to be, I think the Italians call it a decapitato. He's been decapitato. Yes, decapitato. It sounds like mafioso talk. Decapitato. And of course, Travolta and Morgan Freeman there. Oh, look who's back. Prince Mario Max Schomburg Leap. The Living Legends of Aviation Gala is back to the Beverly Hilton Hotel. Well, the guy in the white tuxedo, if you remember last year, they were trying to really drag him. And of course, that was Carolyn Graham, the Daily Mail, the same one who coaxed all of those negative comments out of Thomas Markle, the same one who coaxed all of those negative comments out of Pat Tillman's mother. Yes, that Carolyn Graham, who I believe lives in LA. Oh my God, she's a troublemaker. She is a little Dixie from the South, the Southern United States, a real daughter of Dixie. And she is the one who I think moved into the next apartment or next home or whatever by Thomas Markle Sr. down in Mexico, that Carolyn Graham. Anyway, she tried to make this whole big thing about him not even being a real prince. And I think he did a cease and desist order against the Daily Mail and Carolyn Graham. It was a big mess. And she had come up with this, if you guys don't recall, she had come up with this whole story about how Harry is hanging around with a fake Hollywood royal and look at what his life has come to. It is really pathetic. They just keep trying to drag Harry down when it seems like he's the only one that's doing any flipping work in the family. And they're constantly trying to call his character into question, calling his the character of the people that he meet into question. And this guy, he just was not taking the bait. As a matter of fact, in order to show you how brilliant he was, he actually began to praise the rest of the royal family. But Carolyn Graham had an agenda, and she was not going to let him off easy. It was a mess. It was an absolute disaster. And I'm sorry that he got caught up in the middle of that. And so, what is the point that I'm making? This is the point. There he is at the event, as he has, attended over and over again. What's different about this year? There's no selfie with him and Harry. All of that happened before because somehow she found out, and she tried to get into the event, and that didn't work. And so when she found out that he had posted some images on social media, I think she caught him like on the way out and started trying to milk him for something that they could use against Harry. And he just wasn't going to bite. He did not give them the benefit. So they attacked him and referred to him as being a fake prince, even though he, the family, his parents went out of their way to prove his legitimacy. It just goes to show you how desperate they are to try to drag Harry down. Harry, a living legend of aviation, period. Okay. But yeah, what a difference. It's just like nothing this year. They did all that last year. You would have thought that they would have come up with something for this year. Nothing. Nothing. Not a darn thing. Makes you wonder what was the fuss about in the first place. That's okay. You keep dragging my people, I'm gonna keep dragging yours. We'll just keep dragging each other's people. I'm trying to see, where was that at? So that is from a year ago. That is Christmas. Aha, there we go. Well, and you know what? He gave so much praise to Harry. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the way that he heaped praise upon the Duke of Sussex. That's so strange, though. I don't see the video. No, not that. Not that. Was it a live one? No, it couldn't have been live. Or was it a short? No, it couldn't have been a short. Yeah, Carolyn Graham is a troublemaker, you guys. She's a troublemaker. Oh, I cannot stand that lady. Absolute troublemaker. Okay, let me go on. Oh, yeah, that's it. Gold level sponsorship. Yeah. I love this poster right here. Love that poster. I'm going to guess that that may be Howard Hughes on the far left, or a Howard Hughes-like character. But that is very cool. I wouldn't mind going to an event like that. 22nd annual, April. There we go. And why is it I want to stay at the Beverly Hilton? I don't know. It just seems like that would be such a cool hotel to visit. The Beverly Hilton. Uh, well, one could only hope. One could only hope if there was okay, there's a lot of people that need to see the inside of a courtroom, but I think if there's one reporter that I think deserves that, it would be that one. If there was one member of the household staff, probably Jason. In all likelihood, Jason. Yeah, if I could choose one of each, someone who would be in court and you know, made to be accountable for their actions, it would have to be the daughter of Dixie and Jason Knopf. Yeah. If I could choose one of each, it would be those two. Ah, there he is right there. Okay, what date was that? Um, okay, and I lost it again. Oh, there we go. Is that the title? All right, let me see here. Sorry, folks. I am multitasking. Oh, yeah. Why Prince Harry Deserves to Win. That's what it was called. Why Prince Harry Deserves to Win. Okay. Got it. Oh, that was January 22nd. Okay. Let me do this. All right, Max. We hear you. Okay. All right. Are we done with that? Wait 1 second here. I want to grab that video. Almost got it. And let me see. And then after that, we are going to talk about the Pope and we're going to drag William. Yeah. So I'm going to talk about the Pope and I'm going to drag William. Oh, well, I could do it like this then. I could do it like this. Hold on a second. Yeah, I could do it like that. Wait, does that work? Oh, all right. All right. Now, where's the sound? Got to have sound.
That showed a very well, I congratulated Prince Harry for being such an achieved pilot.
Okay.
And I saw that he was very touched. It's a big award and it's very well deserved. And he gave the most lovely speech,
Can you tell us what he
thanking
said?
others. And
Okay.
how grateful is this? Not only accepting an award for himself, but also thanking others of the aviation industry for making so many things happening. The airlifts, helping people, bringing all these planes up. So he thanked the engineers, he thanked the ones that are on the ground, making flight even possible. So he did not leave a single person out whom he would thank. and that showed a very good heart, and he was fabulous. He spoke beautiful, and the ovations were exactly what he deserves. So I'm very happy
And
for
when
him.
you took the selfie with him, what did you say? Did you say, "Can I have a selfie with you?" Or did you say, "Can I have a picture?"
Oh, we had a personal conversation, and he's fabulous. Very nice, very humble, very sweet, and
What did
I
you-
can
what
tell.
did you
Do you hear this person? Do you hear? And I believe that's Carolyn Graham. I may be wrong, but I think it's her. Do you hear her trying to catch him out, trying to get him to say something that she could use? And anyway, I'll let you finish listening.
Very touched.
What did you
It's private.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Is this your first time meeting him?
Exactly what he did.
I'm going to go back just a little bit.
He thanked the engineers. He thanked the ones that are on the ground making flight even possible. So he did not leave a single person out whom he would thank. And that showed a very good heart. And he was fabulous. He spoke beautiful. And the ovations were exactly what he deserves. So I'm very happy
And
for
when
him.
you took the selfie with him, what did you say? Did you say, "Can I have a selfie with you?" Or did you say, "Can I have a picture?"
Oh, we had a personal conversation, and he's fabulous. Very nice, very humble, very sweet. And
What did
I
you-
can
what
tell,
did you talk
very
about?
touched.
What did you
It's
talk-
private.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Is this your first time meeting him?
I'm very, very happy that he is the focus.
Okay. What did he say? It was private. And now they want to know, have you ever met him before? This guy is good. This is why I wanted to play this again. This guy is good. He is so good. And they tried their best to try to catch him out in some kind of way, and he just didn't give him the benefit.
Focus of the night. He deserves it because he goes through a lot. Like, he's so public, and I think it's a very personal moment of joy for him. And what I like to do is congratulate him for his big award. And I think everybody else should, because how many big moments in life do we all have, right? It's a very few, and this is one of his very big moments, and it should be all about him. Thank
Sorry,
you.
before you go, you
Yes.
have been here so many times.
I've been here so many times.
you've
I'm,
seen-
I'm great friends with the Lips family.
Yeah.
This is a family-run event. This is a family award. The Lips family, Cherry Lips, is one of the kindest
Yeah.
and best people. He always helps others. And this event is actually run and hosted by a charity, by the Kitty Hawk Academy. And the Lips are dear friends and close friends. I love them from the bottom of my heart. And that the award goes now to this great prince, Prince Harry, is just something that fills me with joy. And I think two families and two clans that have a lot to give found each other, because definitely the Windsors, the royal family of England, gives every day, gives in their service, and the Lips give every day the American way with charity. So these are very good people, and it's a wonderful choice, and congratulations to all the winners, not only Prince Harry. There are a few more that got indicted and introduced today.
Do you hear the way he is just totally trying to block them with his words so that they won't ask another stupid question, another gotcha question? He is not giving them the benefit. This is probably why they were so determined to smear his reputation. I'm talking about Max's reputation, because he wasn't giving them what they wanted.
To this wonderful awards
And was
group.
John Travolta in there as well?
John Travolta presented the award, and he referred to the dance with his mother. And Prince Harry was 1 year old, so he's like, now I see you again under a new circumstance on a new stage. That was very touching and very sweet, because we all remember how gorgeous the dance was of John Travolta and Princess Diana. And now
I love
Princess
this
Diana's
guy.
son is getting an award from John Travolta. It was the cutest, most touching moment, and it's a moment of history, and I love it. It was beautiful to watch, and may the award bring him lots of joy, and may everybody congratulate him as we all should get congratulated when we achieve something. And very smart people selected him. So therefore, it was a wise decision. It's given out by the aviators. So when the own group thinks it's an award-worthy person, then they are always right because they know best. So I say aviators, bravo, it was great, and he loved it.
One final question.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's been well publicised. His sister-in-law, Catherine, is in hospital, and his father's having surgery next week. Did he seem at all like a little bit muted? I mean, he looked very happy in the photograph, but obviously he's got other things. He's got other things on his mind.
I wish every one of the Windsors only the best. These are one of the hardest working people and of the kindest people we have in this world. And dedicating your life to service as royal, as politician, it's admirable. The American politicians, the British royals, all the other royal families, whoever works hard gets my chapeau, reading with the head. And so all of them, please, speedy recovery. The British royal family is very dedicated, works very hard, all of them. And no matter what you do, if you're in another country and work, in America, it's you have to work a lot. I mean, I live here too. It's very hard. You have to work every day. And America does not think if it's like a royalty person or a title person, everybody has to work. And I'm sure he's working tons and tons of hours on his projects, on his charities, on his things to achieve his goals. And that's what it is about. So we all have our dreams, and may all his wishes come true. He's a wonderful person, and it was very nice to see this moment.
Also Momentchen bitte.
Yes,
bitte,
ja.
bitte.
Bitte.
Okay. Ich muss ganz fragen, also
Ja.
auf Englisch bitte.
Ja.
Aber heute Abend,
Yeah.
right, Prince Harry
Yeah.
was looked at out there as Hollywood royalty tonight. Tonight was the crowning of Prince Harry in Hollywood. You are a man who works in Hollywood, you know Hollywood very well. What do you think this award means now for Harry moving forward, for their hopes to work now in Hollywood?
Well, Prince Harry is Prince Harry. He's a world and global icon no matter what. And he's Prince Harry. So getting an award of this level is wonderful. And that's a good match. So Hollywood royalty giving Prince Harry, European royalty, an award. I love it. And as a fellow journalist like you all are, I say, great. And that's something to really report about. I love it. It's big. It's fantastic. And may he be Hollywood's biggest star. I wish him only the very best. He's such a lovely person.
Do you think that him and Meghan, as a man who is in
Yeah.
royalty and
Yeah.
works in Hollywood,
Yeah.
do you think him and Meghan have the Midas touch to make it big, to do what they want? What do you think's in their future?
Oh, they can reach everything. They are fantastic. Glamorous, beautiful, charismatic. I mean, everybody loves to watch what they're doing. Why are we all knowing everything about them? Because they are beautiful people. They are young, they're charismatic, they have healthy children. They are so blessed, and who of us wouldn't wish them only the best? And I do.
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you.
The Kitty Hawk Air Academy is a nonprofit 50. Well. My. Thank you, Prince Max, whatever your name is. Well, there you go. So they were trying to, where is he at? They were trying to, Prince Mario Max Schomburg Leap. They were trying to drag him down, Harry, that is, and they were trying to get something, anything out of this Max guy. And he was just too clever for them. I hadn't listened to this since last year, you guys, and I'm glad I listened to it again, and I hope you enjoyed hearing it, especially if you heard it for the first time. But he's clever like a fox. He is clever like a fox. And so after this evening, they dragged him for doing reality shows, and this guy has a thirst for life. When I tell you that this man has a thirst for life, he has done some of everything, and he knows everybody. He's done everything. He knows everybody. And he's been around too long to try to catch him out in some kind of way where he's going to embarrass himself. They couldn't do it. And so they dragged him for about a week. Showing all of these old images, and it was just a disaster. This guy's living his best life. And all of that because he took a selfie with Harry. All of that. They could not wait to catch him. Oh, well. Plus, from one prince to another, they got to stick together. All right. That was a nice little trip on the Wayback Machine. Now, that is St. Mary Major, or Majori, I think they call it. But yeah, that is the church where the Pope was entombed today. Beautiful church. It is about, I think they said 5 miles from the Vatican. And anyway, the Pope went there after leaving the hospital last time. He sat in front of one of his favorite religious icons and prayed. And I guess, he must have known that he would be coming back again soon. And he wanted to spend some time there in quiet contemplation. And anyway, it's a beautiful place. When I took the city tour of Rome, one of the stops on the tour bus was at this church, and it is very beautiful. I shared the images with you last time. Well, a few days ago, I think, a couple of days ago. So if you do go to Rome, make sure you go to this basilica. It is a basilica, and the icon that he loves, I think I'm saying it right. Anyway, that mosaic image that you see of Mary and child, that is the one that he loved so much, that he loved this altar, this chapel at the church. And so he would spend a lot of time there. And this is one of the side chapels. It's a much larger basilica, but they have the main floor, and then left and right, they have these side aisles. And this is one of the side aisles. And on one of the side aisles, you can see the left photo, that is the actual tomb. It is ready for the public to visit. The picture on the right, as they were, excavating the area, they put that wooden partition up temporarily until, they were ready. And you can see on the left photo, that is the Iron Cross. That particular design of cross is the one that Pope Francis loved so much. I'll show you what it looks like. Now, this is the complete tomb now. They opened up the niche, and he wanted it very simple. He just wants Francis. He wanted them to put his name in Latin, Francis, nothing else. No other embellishments, anything, just a stone with his name on it. This is what it looked like before he died. This is how it appeared before he died. So you have, I don't know what that door is for. I don't know what that is, but it was something before. It may be like another chapel or something like that behind it. But they opened up the floor right there where the door is. So it looks like in a short period of time, they did a lot of work to get it ready. I mean, you take a look at it here on the left. You see there, you can still see that placard, whatever that is above. And literally, they just like opened up that space, took all of that stonework out, took the doorway out, and made it available for him. And that is the cross. He's had it for a long time. I believe that's the one he used in Argentina. And it is a shepherd. You can see a shepherd, Christ the shepherd at the bottom. And then there is a dove of peace and whatever else that means at the top. And that is one that he enjoyed. He did not care for a lot of fuss and pomp and circumstance. Um, he liked things very simple. He was riding public transportation in Argentina. He refused anything fancier than his favorite Fiat to go around. You know, he went to Bahrain a few years ago, and he used the Fiat. You know, they have all these fancy cars and everything. He refused to use it. So he had a way of doing things. Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you don't have to be so religious to enjoy Rome. And oh, St. Peter's Basilica, the scale of that place, the scale of it. Walking into St. Peter's, you feel like an ant because that building is so massive. I think it could hold like 60,000 people. 60,000. It is massive. The scale of it is unbelievable, just huge. Um, and walking through that place is just you're in awe. You don't ever stop looking up. You don't ever stop looking up. So yeah, definitely worth seeing. The basilica where he's buried and the Vatican, both of those are very desirable to visit. And this is part of the preparation right here. So that is after the funeral. They took him over to that church, over to St. Mary's Basilica, Mary Major, I think they call it. And there's a little temporary platform there. And so what I think they did, if you notice, there's a cable hanging down. There's two of those. I think they used that as a way to winch the sarcophagus, well, the casket sarcophagus. They used that as a way to winch him down into the tomb, and yeah, and that's it. So just so you see what it looks like. Now, of course, Biden was there. Biden being the second Catholic president after John F. Kennedy. And as you can see there, Biden being Biden is very tactile. He is very touchy-feely. And so, you know, he and Francis apparently were very close. Very close. They had a good connection with each other. And literally just bonding in a way that you don't expect to see an American president to do, but for Biden, of course. What's that? I want to visit Italy for my birthday in July. Whatever. I mean, I'm sorry. What's advice would you recommend? Hotel? Well, hmm, I would say some of the Ma and Pa hotels. I stayed at a place called Papa Germano. Now, of course, these hotels are very comfortable. Some of them, they may not be, unless you want to spend a lot of money, they may not be the standard. It's okay. It's not like you're staying at a Holiday Inn where everything is very new and modern. However, I let me see if I have a picture of it here. I'll see if I have a picture of the hotel where I stayed. But I love Papa Germano's. That is where I stayed. Dun, 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 dun. Papa Germano's. And I got a really sweet story about that hotel. Okay, so I stayed at Papa Germano's. I was trying to stay at this one place that I was going to book it through Airbnb. That turned out to be a nightmare. No, actually, I was trying to stay at a hostel, but I had a bad experience and I only stayed the one night. So the I just walked around and I found Papa Germano's. I think that's how I found it. And he was talking to a guy who went there in his youth as a backpacker. This time he came back with his wife. That's what he thought of the place. He came back with his wife. And Papa Germano said, "Ah, I have something for you. Just wait a second." And he gave the guy a bottle of wine from their bar. And so he felt bad that I was sitting there waiting all that time. So he went and got me a bottle of the same wine and gave it to me as a gift, which of course I did bring it home and eventually I drank it. But I thought that was super nice. So that's why I love this hotel so much. And then when I told him about the bad experience that I had, he gave me one of the nicer rooms, I think. He said, yeah, some people, they try to operate a hotel, but they don't want to pay the taxes and everything. So they use the Airbnb to do that or something like that, he said. But yeah, he was super nice. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have a picture of it. I do not have a picture of it. I was hoping I had a picture of that hotel, but I do not. Right. I tell you what, I will grab the link and I will put it up and you can check it out for yourself. And Papa Germano's Rome. Papa Germano Hotel. Ah, I see it. I see it. It brings back memories. But anyway, I really love that place. I'm going to get the link for you and put it up. Papa Germano's, Rome, Italy. Oh, and if you had to get a room in July, how much would that cost? I'm going to see what the price is right now. Okay, I'm going to get a price. I'm going to get a price. Now, see, now you make me want to go. Now you make me want to go. Oh, 186 US dollars a night. 186. Now they have the boot. Oh, yeah. Is that right? Yeah. 9 minutes walk from the Basilica of St. Mary of Angels and Martyrs. Papa Germano, Rome is right near Brescia di Porta Pia. And they rate it as a 2-star hotel. But anyway, it is not super modern or anything like that, but it just makes up for it. You got to walk up some steps to get in. Free Wi-Fi and air conditioning. Don't be surprised if you see me there, because now I want to go. Yeah, so that was 2 nights, 186, and I think that was 186 a night. But anyway, I just did a little test booking for you. But you can check it out yourself. I'm going to get the link and put it up there for you, and then you can take a look at it. All right. Gosh, we're just like a family here. I cannot believe you guys are just patiently waiting while I do this, but Okay, so that's the link to Papa Germano's. Gosh, he was so nice. He was so nice. And I'm going to pin the link to the top of the chat. And don't forget to tell him that Baron sent you, okay? And then just wait for him to say, who? 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 That'll be the favorite story for me, is the minute you tell him that Baron sent me. And then you just have to tell me, describe for me how he said, who? Okay. Papa Germano. Ah, okay. I got to show you this. I got to show this to you. Papa Germano's. As you can tell, I just love saying Papa Germano's. Okay, there's that. And this. Oh, I did that wrong. That put that as a background. Okay. Okay, I'm going to share a couple of pictures with you. Gosh, what if Papa's not still alive? I'm thinking about it. I mean, he should be. He's not that old. But what if Papa ain't there no more? uh, what if Papa just fell asleep in his minestrone soup? Now what? Maybe Papa Germano was in that big hotel in the sky. Could be. Gosh, I hope not, though. Perish the thought. Ah, that's it right there. Oh, wait, let me move that. See there? I love it. Papa Germano's. Oh, you know what? Somehow I changed the background, didn't I? There we go. Papa Germano's. Look at the little street that I was on. That's the little street of the hotel. Just a little side street. Perfectly safe, though. I didn't have a problem while I was there. And then, wait for it. How do I keep doing that? That's Papa Germano. Doesn't he look like Papa Germano? You know, in a way, he kind of looks like Robert De Niro. He looks like Robert De Niro's little brother. But that is Papa Germano. That guy was so nice. That guy was so nice. Yep, he was very, very nice. Okay. So remember the name, Papa Germano's. If you don't like it, don't blame. I cannot be responsible, but I love that place. Let me see. Helen, I don't stay in the Vatican City. Way too expensive and overcrowded. Yeah, the visa is just a little formality. What's that? Oh, well, there's only one Papa Germanos. But yeah, if you email me, I will try to give it to you. But there's only that one Papa Germanos in Rome. You know what? I I the hop on hop off city tour is perfect to get around. Just get like the 2 or 3 day ticket and they'll take you to all of those places. It's so easy. You get that 2 or 3 day ticket. And I know some people say, oh, I don't like doing the city tour because, it's so cliche, but the tour is excellent. You can plug into the thing. They give you little earbuds to put in. So you don't have to listen to a whole bunch of unnecessary chatter about, oh, I did this last night. I took the city tour. I was able to cover so much ground and see so many things that I would have probably have missed. So even if you don't have time to go, you could at least say, oh, I saw that, right? Or you can just get off. The next bus comes in like what, 20 minutes, 15 minutes? And then you hop on the next bus and go to the next place. So I recommend that as soon as you get to town, buy your ticket for the city tour. Get like a 2 or 3 day ticket and you get an overview of the city. And then things that are particularly important, you can just make time to go later that day, hop off, hop on. You know what I mean? It is super convenient. Okay. In a world of hate, be more Francis. Don't forget that, you guys. In a world of hate, be more Francis. Would you? Can you do that for us? Try to be more like Francis. Pope Francis' funeral seating plan secrets from Trump's. I'm sorry, is that plan secrets? Secret? Oh, from Trump's in front row to Stammer and Williams. What is that? Relegation to the cheap seats? Oh, they put Stammer and William back there? Scroll to see the map of exactly. Oh, I didn't, you know what? I didn't look at the actual article. I just took this off of somebody's, what do you call it? So you mean to tell me that Willie Leaks was in the super cheap seats? Is that what you're telling me? Wow. Well, it's what he deserves. It is what he deserves. Although it's going to be hard for him to pass himself off as a global, what was that he called himself? A global statesman. Yeah, it's going to be hard for him to pass himself off as the global statesman if he's in the cheap seats. Yeah, they definitely pushed him back. But he deserves to be embarrassed. Because the tabloids, they make such a big fuss over where everybody is seated. You know what I'm saying? Leave it to the tabloids to make a big fuss about where everybody is seated. They made fun of Joe Biden for his seating at the Queen's funeral. Yeah, I don't get why they do that. I mean, it just, after all, it's a funeral, and they still make a mockery out of it. Too bad Justin Trudeau couldn't have been there. At least, anyway, he couldn't go in an official capacity, but that's too bad. I think he had a good working relationship with the Pope. And of course, the Obamas. I believe the Pope was crazy about the Obamas. And right there, Zandy Sussex says, who knew Pope's death could be so hilarious? Willie Macbeth can always be relied on to be cringe and inappropriate. I don't think this is one of the images that made the newspapers, but thank you, Zandy Sussex, for putting that out there. And then over here, I Am Sage says, Mr. Peace in the Middle East has failed once again. Well, apparently, did William stay back after Pope Francis' funeral to have a word with the leaders of the Middle East and tell them to pull themselves together? Now, you know he didn't, right? You know he didn't. He was probably too busy standing off in a corner somewhere, hoping to get Donald Trump's attention, knowing Willie. But otherwise, and why Kate did not go? You had Melania, you had Dr. Jill Biden was there with her husband. How come Kate Middleton didn't show up? Where was Lady Macbeth? I wonder why she didn't show up. Or are you going to say, oh, she had to spend time with the kids because after all, she's raising a future king? If I hear that one more time, I am going to barf. Somebody's not happy. Let me see. Well, Trump will always turn on you. Trump will turn on you like a rabid dog. So I hope he keeps pretending that they're friends. Oh, that's why they were so quiet, because they didn't want anybody to realize that he had a cheap seat and seemed very irrelevant, and none of the world leaders would speak to him. Let me see. Why is Willie wearing blue and not black for this funeral? He is so not religious given how he will be head of the church. Yeah, he should be wearing black. And he's not wearing a black armband either. You would think. I mean, among the aristos, isn't that like a thing to wear that black armband? He's not even wearing a black armband. So that seems a bit odd. Yeah, those cobblestones could be, if you got a good like walking shoe, or if you have like a nice what is that? Most of the time, especially on those cobblestones, I wore those Merrell hiking boots. I mean, not just the kind that you could wear anywhere, hiking boots, because it was good support for my ankles. And I wore that. And I was glad that I did, because I was comfortable and I felt very sure-footed on the cobblestone. But most places you go in Europe, if you've been to Europe before, to one of those like old areas, the cobblestones are something that you really need to be aware of, especially if you're not sure-footed. The cobblestones can definitely make for an exhausting day, and it could also cause you to get an injury. So I think it's a good idea to wear something with a decent tread and something with enough cushion and everything that you'll be comfortable. So I recommend that. Okay. Yes, black suit, black tie. William is wearing a black tie. I will give him that much. He is wearing a black tie. But it does seem a bit silly that he did not wear a black suit. And Brigitte Macron, she didn't cover her hair. Jill Biden covered her hair. Even oh God, I hate this. I hate to say her name. Oh, Melania Trump covered her hair. That's what you do when you're in the presence of the Pope. Brigitte Macron wore her usual whatever that is on her head. I'm not going to start on her because I like her, but oh my God, her hair is too big. It is too big. Her hair is too big. Now, let me see here. Not My King says, if Charlie can't be bothered and Billy Idol, I love that, has a prior appointment, should we deploy Prince Edward? Billy Idol. I love that. That is so perfect. So apropos, Billy Idol. Let me see. One of his weddings, not all of them. You know what? I did this wrong. Some of the stuff that Not My King was replying to. Let me see. How did that call go? Billy moaning about missing the game and Daddy telling him he had to change his wedding for a dead pope. But they both agreed and that life was so unfair. Oh, I think it was their wedding anniversary. I think that's what was meant. Okay, yeah. Some of these are not in context, so I'm not going to bother. Is William going to the Vatican? Yes. I'm sure the Pope wouldn't give one single hoot. Let me see. Oh, anyway, yeah, those are out of context, so I shouldn't have bothered. But okay, over here on the right, I don't know where this came from, but Ephraim Hardcastle, Prince William packing his black tie for the Pope, for Pope Francis' committal, should have attended his first state funeral in January, that of President Jimmy Carter. But my source whispered that the heir to the throne wasn't keen on going. The king mobilized Prince Edward instead, leaving William at home on what happened totally coincidentally to be Kate's birthday. It seemed he was equally reluctant to obey the order to go to Rome on Saturday until his father pulled rank. Surely it had nothing to do with his beloved Ashton Villa playing Crystal Palace in the FA Cup semifinal at Wembley. Oh, okay. So this was the article that was with the thread on the left side. Okay, I forgot about that. But yeah, so William didn't want to go to the Pope's funeral either. And that is true. He didn't go to Jimmy Carter's funeral. And the Queen usually sent Prince Charles as the Prince of Wales, the heir to the throne. Prince Charles went to all the funerals. The Queen usually did not go to funerals unless it was someone who was, a friend, like one of her courtiers or something. But state funerals, she didn't go. She never did go. She always sent Charles. And I was imagine before Charles, I don't know who would go instead, but yeah, William did not even go to the funeral of his godfather. Then he skipped the memorial marking a year since King Constantine died, his godfather. He did not go to Constantine's funeral or his memorial service. You know, someone asked me earlier, what kind of king do you think William will be? Not a good one. Not a good one. You know, I'm glad that he's exposing himself to be the pathetic person that he is. But at the same time, I'm just like, why are you not going to these state functions? He who seems to be so eager to be king, he who says he's going to do things differently, this man did not go to Jimmy Carter's funeral. That is his job, and didn't want to go to this one. He's not particularly religious. He had no relationship with the Pope. You guys, I'm not wishing nothing bad on Charles, but I cannot wait until William is king. But then again, I kind of hate to see it happen because he's going to be trouble. If you know, once he has the keys to the kingdom, God only knows what kind of nonsense he's going to try to pull on the Sussexes. But this guy is a disaster. This guy is a disaster. Lex says, what is the point of the British royal family being heads of state? Exactly. Exactly. And let's take another look again. Bored, wish he could have been anyplace else. Bored, wish he could have been anyplace else. And then, of course, making fun of the situation. And then over here on the right, he spent all of 2 seconds there and then what? Disappeared? He couldn't wait to get out of there. And let's face it, one of the things that comes with the role is you have to be prepared to sit and do nothing. Just make an appearance. Wow. Oh, wait. When Charles and Camilla were due to be married, the Pope at the time died, and the funeral was arranged the same day as the wedding. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see here Charles delayed his wedding to Camilla when Pope John Paul died. How did I miss that? Wow, you stayed at the hotel one block from Mary Majors. Nice. Yeah, you know, there's that famous photo of who was it? Donald Trump and Melania compared to Michelle and Barack Obama. You ever see that famous image where you can see like it was night and day, the Pope's reaction? I know I have it here somewhere. I will show it to you. It's good for a laugh. Oh, I like Pope Francis. I like him. He was Oh, there we go. Okay. You see it on the left side? The Pope just looks so like, let me see, Ivanka, Trump, and Melania. Remember when they went there, they said that the Trumps look like the Addams family. And as you can see, there's Michelle Obama being very respectful, visiting with her head covered. And then here on the right, I think that was one. Anyway, look at how excited he is. Look at how excited he is compared to standing there with the Trumps. Oh my God, I love it. I'm sorry that photo is not larger so you could actually see it better, but let me see if I have a bigger one that I could share with you. Um, okay. Offhand, I think not. I think not. I thought I had another one. I love that though. Francis, this is why I love Pope Francis. This is exactly why. He wasn't good at pretending. Yeah, I don't have a better one. Oh well. I had a whole bunch of comparison photos of uh of Trump and everybody else. Haven't looked at those in a while though. Okay. William is moving to his global statesman era. If you have to announce it, William is moving to his global statesman era. Okay, let me get back over here. Okay, so this article came out today. So Katie is allergic to PR gimmicks. I guess work is a gimmick in that family. So Kate Middleton wants to take a supportive role when William becomes king, as she's allergic to PR gimmicks. Source that knows the couple well have shed light on the monarchy's future. All right. That's very small, but okay. Oh, my eyes hurt. The Princess of Wales sees her future role as queen as a supportive one. Palace insiders have revealed Kate, 43, is said to have been inspired by the work of Prince Philip, who always made it clear that his role was to support the monarch. Then his wife, Queen Elizabeth II, in a new piece published in the Times, several sources, let me see, said that the couple will shed light on the future could look like when William and Kate take the throne. If it's anything like what they're doing now, good luck. Good luck. Let me see. For Kate, this will mean acting as gatekeeper to ensure that William can do his work while also I'm sorry. So William can do his work. Why did that make me laugh? Okay, let me try this one more time. For Kate, this will mean acting as a gatekeeper to ensure that William can do his work while also finding time to be a hands-on father, and that everyone understands that this is the deal. Okay. Deep breaths. In addition, source says that she is allergic to any PR gimmicks, instead choosing her own authentic approach. For example, the highly personal video announcing she had cancer on camera from a bench in Windsor last year was her own idea. Oh my God. You mean to tell me there's going to be more of that? All right. I'm here for it. Let me see. Kate and Prince, they are comparing. Listen, I don't want to be mean, but they're comparing Kate and Prince Philip. They are comparing Kate and Prince Philip. Really? They are comparing Kate and Prince Philip. And listen, you can say a lot of things about Philip. Dumb he was not. He was not a dum-dum. But they are comparing Kate and Prince Philip. Okay. I don't know how that's going to work, but okay. Kate is not, okay. How do I want to put this? Prince Philip was a man who could not sit down for 5 minutes. He liked to move. He was, I'm not trying to say he was an action hero, but he was not the kind to just, rest on his laurels. He tried to do things, right? He put himself in service to his wife and to the country. That is not Kate Middleton. That will never, ever be Kate Middleton, ever. It's just not. How do you make that work? How do you make that work? That she's going to make sure that he can get his work done. She got to get her work done first, don't she? She don't even do her work. How's she going to help him do his work? And she don't even do her work. Huh? She won't even do her work. And she's supposed to be, all right, clear the way, everybody. William's about to work. No, he's not. William doesn't work. She doesn't work. That's like the blind leading the blind. In what dream are the two of those in any way working, let alone Kate, like she's standing and barricading the door with her own body to make sure nobody bothers him. He's got work to do. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All it takes is nerves. You know that, don't you? All it takes is nerves. Somebody had the nerves, the caucasity to sit up here and make up something like this. Lex says, might not like what Phil said, but he didn't mumble. Yes, thank you. And he was fluent in several languages. I'm just saying. He could speak German. He could speak French. I'm sure he could probably speak Latin. He was fluent in several languages, unlike his granddaughter-in-law, who hasn't even mastered English yet. This girl has not even mastered the English language. And they're going to compare her to someone who could speak several languages. Make that make sense.
Well, obviously it'd be, I would love to have met her. And she's obviously, she's an inspirational woman to look up to, obviously to this day, and, you know, going forward and things. You know, it is, you know, it's a wonderful family. The members who I've met have achieved a lot, and, you know, very inspirational. So, yeah, I do.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Oh. So, oh, by the way, thank you, Lex. For Kate, this will mean acting as gatekeeper to ensure that William can do his work while also finding time to be a hands-on father, and that everyone understands that this is the deal. In addition, sources say she is allergic to any PR gimmicks, instead choosing her own authentic approach. For example, the highly personal, oh, okay, I did that already. Kate and Philip enjoyed a good relationship with Prince William, saying he was thankful that Kate, who married into the royal family in 2011 after meeting William nearly a decade earlier, had so many years to get to know his grandfather. And now she appears keen. Uh-oh. Did they say keen? Is it keening season again? Is it keening season again? Y'all, when they say Kate is keen to do something, look out, because you know what's going to happen? Nothing. It's all words. And now she appears keen to follow his approach and make an individual contribution, while at the same time being clear that her main role is to support the king. Elsewhere, the Times piece insider claims that the Prince of Wales wants to move away from ribbon cutting. You guys, this is a good article. Well, I need to see the original article. Wants to move away from ribbon cutting and focus on work with tangible impact. See, this is partially designed to guide Kate and William, right? It's also a propaganda piece. It's a propaganda piece because moving away from ribbon cutting, that is making the excuse for William and Kate to not show up. They've already said this before. See, they repeat this stuff, just like the whole thing with Kate's not going to talk about her fashion. They're not going to leak any details about her fashion anymore. They said that before 10 years ago. They said that before 5 years ago. And now they're saying it again. And usually it's in response to a disaster, like taking a Chanel purse, a well-known anti-Semite, Coco Chanel, taking a Chanel purse to a meeting of Holocaust survivors. And what happened? Well, from here on out, we're not going to talk about her clothes. Then what are you going to talk about? Her hair extensions? Her this is not Botox? Maybe they'll talk about the fine speech that she gave. Maybe they will talk about her ability to speak a second language. Maybe they'll talk about her work history. Still nothing there. So if they don't talk about her clothes, if they don't talk about her hair, if they don't mention how she gets on with her children, what else would they talk about? There is no there. She lacks substance. The only thing that made Kate interesting is when she disappeared for 172 days. That is what made her seem interesting. Let me see. Okay, let me go here. Now, these are the photos that went with the article. Recent months have seen William make his focus on other initiatives clear. In October, he revealed he took inspiration and guidance from his mother, Princess Diana, in his work to end homelessness, where he was also seen giving out hugs while visiting a charity. Speaking in an ITV documentary titled Prince William, We Can End Homelessness, the Prince of Wales showed to the behind the scenes journey of his campaign homewards home his wait behind the scene anyway homewards, that's a weird name, campaign homewards, which charted the first year of the project. Now remember, William promised to use £5 million to end homelessness. So far, we've only seen William go to an art gallery to look at art that was inspired by objects that you see while you're homeless. A fire hydrant, a gate, a door, cardboard. I'm not making this up. They literally had an art exhibit about homelessness to bring awareness to homelessness. And as William said, to change the way we speak about homelessness, to end the stigma of homelessness. As a matter of fact, that program does everything but guess what? End homelessness, not even for a handful of people. All of the properties that they own, you would think that William would make some kind of arrangements, tiny homes. There's a movement for tiny homes to help combat homelessness. There are a lot of people right here in my city that live along the river. They live in the parks. They live along the highway and expressway embankments, right? And in the UK, there are people that are living the same way. Out of sight, out of mind. Tucked here and tucked away there. that £5 million could go a long way to help some people. You probably would never be able to help everybody, but just some. How about a program to get people to share their homes or whatever? Or how about putting some of those mini tiny homes in someone's garden or whatever? Anything. It would be ideal for a pensioner to have an energy efficient home where they could share the utilities like the electricity or the gas or whatever. So many ways that you can combat homelessness. He's not trying to do anything. He's doing busy work. He is doing busy work. He is working to look busy. Busy work. This is one of the worst frauds ever perpetuated by any royal in the history of that family. This is one of the worst frauds, is that those two people, Will and Kate, they don't yield anything from their work. You cannot take away the contributions of Charles. You can't take away the contributions of Philip. They did actually do some things. They got stuff done. Philip had his own little Prince's Trust type of thing. William is talking about the environment. I mean, there are people that are in the arts who can say, hey, I got money from the Prince's Trust. That's how I was able to do this or to do that. There is no do this or do that for William. There is no do this or do that for Kate. Harry has been helping tens of thousands of people since he was, 20, 21 years old. You could actually see results. For William, something as abstract as global warming, that's nothing. It really is. It doesn't directly help anybody. Those people that receive that money from William, these are people who have come up with clever ideas about sustainability or energy efficiency. You know what? I won't even say, hey, it's never going to mean anything. But right now, it doesn't directly change anybody's life. Nobody's. Not even theirs, because they don't get much of the money. They don't get the money up front. They get paid out over time. But I doubt if they're going to find some way to do some kind of composting that is going to be the savior of humanity. That's just not going to happen. It is a vanity project with people who have done something in their science fair or in their university class, but they have not come up with a new form of energy. They have not done that. And in all likelihood, they won't. William turned 40. He had nothing to show for it. And nobody has enough respect for him to even kind of guide him along the way. He got to 40 and he had nothing, not a thing. There was nothing he could say he had done that Harry hadn't actually done the work. Harry had actually done the work. That's why he turned 40 and had nothing to show for it. Nothing. That's pretty sad. In October, he revealed he took his inspiration and guidance from his mother. Okay. Speaking to ITV, the title, okay. I did do that. I've slowly tried to work out what I can bring to the role and platform that I have. He explained, I have taken some inspiration and guidance from what my mother did. See there, I'm saying nothing original, particularly with homelessness. I don't believe we should be living with homelessness in the 21st century. William also described it as a unique opportunity to create lasting change as he builds on the legacy of his late mother, Princess Diana. William wants to give the occasional speech. William wants to make these videos where he's walking in slow motion and he's doing a lot of hand gestures and then he's laughing and grinning. It does nothing. It really does nothing. These charities do not benefit from his presence. They would get along with or without him. Most of those patronages that people have, the members of the royal family have, and I'm not just saying this to be snarky. There's a study that proves that it does not make much of a difference having a patronage or having a royal as your patron. It does not. It's a good way to get people to come to a party or some award ceremony, but in terms of results and fundraising, it does not do much. I wish I had the name of the study. I would share it with you, but it's nothing. It's nothing, and it in no way could ever compare to what Harry has done. It can't. It does not compare to what Charles has done. I'm going to give Charles credit for not sitting around for 50 years. He actually did work. Now, working hard, I'm not going to say that, but he has vision. He had money that he did not earn, but he had money. Well, I take that back because he did donate money from his time in the military when he was in the Navy or whatever. And of course, he could afford to do that because, he was a Prince of Wales. He still had more money coming. But the point is, he donated that money. And I'm going to tell you, if someone asks me, what is the point of cash for honors if you're a billionaire and you already have all this money? I think the reason why you need a shopping bag full of cash is for your courtiers, right? Because they don't pay much money. The royal family doesn't pay much money. But I believe that a lot of stuff comes in via the courtiers, or, that is the courtiers are the gatekeepers. There's a lot of things that come into that family. And when it goes out through favor with monetary rewards. That's the only reason I could imagine why you would need a Folsom and Mason bag full of cash that is not really accounted for, allegedly. I'm going to allege it is to curry favor from individuals. That's the only thing that makes sense. Otherwise, Charles doesn't need the money. He's got plenty of it. But in order to get certain favors, you know what they say? Cash is king. God, this is good. I'm drinking, sometimes I go to the Chinese supermarket and I'm drinking some green tea with lavender. It's iced tea. It's jasmine tea. Water, sugar, jasmine tea, concentrated green tea. Vitamin C. Oh my God, that's good. I got to get some more of these. It's delicious. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm not ready for William the Terrible. So, there is more to that article, isn't it? I just don't know what I did with it. Oh, well, I guess I'm done. Yeah, you get the point. Let's move on. No. Oh, I think this is the last slide, you guys. Yeah, this is it. This is the last slide. I'm going to play this, and then we'll discuss it, and then otherwise I'm done.
Made me absolute. Morning, friends. Happy Saturday. I know a lot of you, because I am, will be struggling to process the Virginia Giuffre news. I just uploaded a video about it. Let's crack on with this one in the normal fashion. Hold this family to account. So Virginia Giuffre's leaving of this planet was not in vain. This headline made me absolutely guffaw. That's a great word, isn't it? Kate wants to take a supportive role when William becomes king, as she's allergic to PR gimmicks. Kate is the queen of PR gimmicks. She released this Disney movie on the beach. She released a separate video, which was her in the woods worshipping the light. Literally crass. The press had a field day, and the press are trolling her now because the headline says she doesn't want to do PR gimmicks, and they put evidence in the headline of her doing exactly that. There's something wrong between these two, and every single day that goes by, I am more convinced that they are not together, will never be together properly in the future as man and wife, and this is just a charade to keep the royal family out of yet another controversy. Andrew, the list goes on, right? It's an absolute charade to keep them on the payroll and away from controversy. It's as simple as that. I mean, even the media are trolling Kate and William by placing that photo beneath the headline. The headline is absolutely BS. Everybody knows it. These two literally do absolutely nothing, and they are billionaires and continue to receive millions of pounds from the UK, which could be diverted elsewhere every single month. And to be frank, it's absolutely disgusting. There's no other way to say it. It's absolutely disgusting. And by the way, the comments on this, 92 comments. For every 10 comments, there were 9 comments saying these two are the laziest creatures that ever walked this earth. The public know. The public are not stupid. As ever, comments are open. I'm off to yoga. Have a brilliant Saturday.
Thank you, Martin, from Ministry of Hacks on TikTok. Two of the laziest people that have ever drawn a breath. Those two. Y'all, they playing in our faces. They are playing in our faces. The reason why they have to hitch their wagon to everything the Sussexes do. A lot of people say, oh, stop talking about Copycat. Stop talking about them copying off the Sussexes. It is not that easy. You cannot just dismiss it. It does not go away because we dismiss it. What it's doing is causing confusion because the people that work at Kensington Palace, especially that one guy who was that media consultant guy, they know that if you put enough images out there with Kate dressed up as Meghan, that the algorithm is always going to confuse the images and bring up both of them. If you Google, I said this many times. Let me see. Let me try it again and see if that still works. Meghan Markle tan coat. Okay, now I'm going to do an image search. There's Meghan in her tan coat. How many coats do I see before that other one pops up? Huh. Well, let me see. Okay, there's one. There's one. I have to admit, it took a minute this time. Let me see. All right, so there's at least one. Not as many. Oh, there's another one. Okay, let me try this one. Meghan. Oh, wait. What was that event? Oh. Meghan Markle, NAACP. All right, so there's Meghan in the blue dress with her hair down to one side. God, let me see if that creepy lady pops up. Oh, so far, no. So far, no. Oh, thank God, because I cannot stand that picture. That one really triggers me. That one triggers me when I saw that. But anyway, you get my point. It is not that's up. There she is. There she is. Fans say Kate Middleton copied Meghan. There she is. Oh my God, you guys, I'm sorry. Whenever I see that one particular act right there really triggers me. You have no idea. And there was no formal occasion. It was for a photo shoot. That was it. And Kate Middleton actively participates in this, in this copycat stuff. She doesn't have enough self-respect to avoid it. She does it deliberately. If you guys didn't watch Royal Duchess, is that right? Am I saying that right? Anyway, the latest video from Glow, she discussed that whole copycat stuff. It's not as simple as just dismissing it. It is very, very offensive. It is done deliberately to try and hijack Meghan's image. Meghan has curated a certain look and aesthetic. And the worst thing I ever hear someone say is, oh, they say that imitation is the best form of flattery. Go to hell. It certainly is not. It is not. It is a provocation as far as I'm concerned. Imitation is a form of mockery. That's what it is. Oh, Duchess Royal. I got that wrong. It's Duchess Royal. I see what I did there. Okay, I'm going to put the link for you all. Definitely worth watching. There's the link, and I'm going to put it up top for you. But that is Duchess Royal. Make sure you watch it. I'm going to watch it again. I told you I always watch your videos twice. I'm going to watch it again. So much good information there. And always entertaining. But I'm offended by it. Even if it doesn't bother Meghan, I'm offended by it. I don't like the notion behind it. There's nothing flattering about it. It's an attempt to hijack Meghan's image. And that is one of the reasons why they keep pushing this narrative about, oh, Meghan copied this person. Meghan copied that person. That is projection. That is projection. That's all it is. It is projection. It is Will and Kate that copy everything. It's a nightmare. It is an absolute nightmare as far as I'm concerned. It's not flattering. It's not thoughtful. It's a nightmare. It's like someone going around town committing crimes and pretending to be you. Oh yeah, I know. I'm when I do those searches, I didn't mean for you to be able to see it. I was just trying to satisfy my hunch that if you do that search, eventually she's going to pop up. Oh, you're watching from Ethiopia. Wow, that is so nice. Thank you. Really? Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. Huh. Let me see. Okay. Do y'all remember when Harry and Meghan went to Cardiff and he told the kids to give Meghan a hug and the press? Oh my God. Oh, and I see that's going to have to stop. Once she becomes a working royal or prince, well, they didn't use the term working royal, but once she marries, she won't be able to do that. And this, and they were just looking for anything to criticize her, right? I didn't recognize what they were doing at the time. I was, just like, oh, well, yeah, yeah. I didn't know what to make of it. I didn't know that there was part of a sinister campaign to push her away from the family. And now you see Will and Kate both touching, hugging, caressing, rolling. And wait, I'm not even just talking about them. I'm talking about with the public. And then you got the two of them rolling around on the beach in the most depraved, stomach churning manner that you can't even hardly keep your lunch down. So if it's so acceptable now, what was the whole point of all of this nonsense about what Meghan is doing and what's not right? And that's not protocol. Protocol, protocol, protocol. So if it wasn't racist, if it wasn't racism, then what was it? If this thing with Meghan is not about race, then what is it? Why is it acceptable for the white English Rose to do it, but it wasn't okay for Meghan? I mean, did the values and the sensibilities of the reporters change overnight? I don't think so. One of the reporters said that about Barack Obama one day. He said, if it's not his race, then what is it? If every white president before him could do certain things without question, and the two white presidents after him could do things without question, if it was not race, because Barack Obama's resume is second to none. Harvard Law Review, Ivy League, what else? Brilliant, all around brilliant. A law professor, constitutional law, U.S. senator. So if it wasn't his resume, if it's not, his politics, then what was it? Why was it so personal? How come he couldn't wear a tan suit without being dragged from here to heaven? Why? How come he couldn't wear a tan suit? Ronald Reagan wore it. Let me see who else. And of course, Lyndon Johnson. Everybody wore a tan suit. But when a black man put it on, Suddenly, he's disrespecting the office of president. Everything was about his disrespect. My whole life, I have seen this play out over and over again. And that's why they call it a dog whistle, because most people won't hear it. It's not meant for most people, it's meant for dogs. Right? Is one individual of a certain race telling another individual of a certain race to abuse this person because of their race. That's what it is. It's sending a signal. Open season on the black person. You keep dragging them, criticizing them, plotting against them until they either go insane or just go home. So if that's not what it is, then what is it? It's the same thing. It is the exact same thing. If it's not Meghan's race, then what is it? She can't even cook without it being some huge incident. The way she picks the flour, the way she strokes her hair, touches her stomach, but it's not race. But if that's not what it is, then what is it? Lisette, thank you so much for being here. Greetings from, what's that, Holland Tyrell? I'm sorry, is that with love from Austria? I am surrounded from the Alps, bearing the best baby. Thank you. Oh my goodness, it sounds beautiful. Excuse me. Are you able to send any photos? Are you able to send any photos? I'll share them tomorrow if you do. I would love to see it. Sounds enchanting. All that fresh mountain air. Yeah. Nothing personal, of course, just anything you want to share with us, that would be great. And then all I have to do is just try to remember to check my messages. But thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you so much for being a member of Royal Sussex. Holland Tyrell. Am I saying it right? I'm going to check and see what that looks like. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, my goodness. I'm looking at it right now. Oh, oh. This is where you are? I see those alpine flowers. I'm looking at a village. Is that a lake? A lake up in the mountains. Oh, that's beautiful. Now, okay, so Swarovski crystalline Wetton? I'm looking at a fountain that looks like a face. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm looking at a fountain that looks like a face. Okay, you guys, I'm going to share this. I'm going to share it. Give me just a second. All right. You don't have to send any photos. I got some. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I'm so jealous. Tyrell. I think I'm saying that right. Oh, you're by a national park. The Hoey Tyrone National Park. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Okay, give me a second, you guys, so you can see this. By the way, y'all, I'm done. So if you need to go, have a good night. But I'm going to share these with you. So let me get rid of that. Get rid of that. And I don't need that anymore. Life can be beautiful, right? Look at this. Look, 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 look. Look at that. Wait, I got more. I got more. Take a deep breath. Smell that crisp mountain air. Wow. All I can say is wow. Okay, one more. Yeah, now this is what I was looking at. I don't know what that is, but that is interesting. Why is Tyrol famous? For centuries, the region has been known for transit trade, the most important trade route across the Alps, namely Brenner route, traversed the whole of Tyrol and is regarded as a connecting link between the Italian and German speaking areas. Oh, okay. Isn't that beautiful? Uh-oh. Why is Tyrol so expensive? We ain't gonna worry about that. Let me see. Why do they speak German in Tyrol? Why are houses in Austria so expensive? I don't know, because it's not someplace else. Oh well. Oh my God, that is just beautiful. Yeah, if you guys want to see some more photos, let me put the name up here for you again. And that is in Austria. And by the way, you guys, in the happiness index, Austria is way up there at the top. People live. Oh, there's a Tyrell. I didn't know there was a castle. Oh, hold on, you guys. I got to show you this castle. I got to show you this castle. Although this particular photo is kind of frightening. It's an overcast sky. Let me see if I can find one that doesn't look so intimidating. And I can't. But anyway, I'll show it to you. I will show it to you. Once again, you all, I am done. So if you need to go, have a good night, a good morning. We're just hanging out here. There you go. There you go. What an amazing place to live. Okay, it says Tyrol Castle, also known as the Schloss Tyrol. I know I'm saying that name wrong. I'm so sorry. Is a historically significant fortress located near Moreno in South Tyrol, northern Italy, perched dramatically on a hilltop with views of the surrounding Alpine Valley. The castle serves as an ancestral seat of the Counts of Tyrol. There's a Count of Tyrol? Giving the entire region its name. Built during the 11th and 12th century, the structure reflects Romanesque architecture and later Gothic elements. Oh. My. Okay. I'm loving it. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Apple strudels. I haven't had an apple strudel in ages. Oh, what's that? How How has the largest old town has the largest old town in Taro. Okay. So if I want to see that, I have to put the how too. Okay, let me do that. Let me do that. I want to see it. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let me see if I can grab that photo. Oh, I like this. I like this. See, growing up in Chicago, everything is on a grid. So random streets and stuff like that is something that I don't see unless I go to, some areas where they have cul-de-sacs and such, or if I go to Europe, you see that everywhere. Oh, there's a video. I'm going to watch this later. Somebody made a video. I'm going to watch this later. They're doing like a little walking around the town. I'm going to watch that later. Okay. Let me share these photos that I just brought. Here's one. Look at there. Isn't that beautiful? Could you imagine waking up and seeing those mountains every day? Could you imagine it? It's like living in a postcard. It's like waking up in a postcard and be like, I cannot believe I live here. Now, this is what I was just talking about here. See that? See the way it splits? You could either go up that direction or down that direction. Isn't that beautiful? That is so beautiful. It's just so random. And look at the age of those buildings. You see that? I mean, that's got to be like what, 500 years old? Wow, that is gorgeous. Okay, let's do one more. Beautiful. And just imagine the food has got to be so fresh and delicious, especially the cheese. I'm sure they have amazing cheese. What's that? Oh, really? The happiest place on earth. Good for you. Oh, that sounds amazing. My first ever time I went on an airplane, my grandmother took myself and my cousin to Disney World. That was my first trip ever. My first real vacation. Olive Perry, thank you so much for the super sticker, and thank you for being here with us. I appreciate that. Oh, that is made famous by artists. Andre Heller. Okay. Now I'm going to look that up too. Heller. Oh, okay. So, all right, let me go back to that face. There we go. So, Andre Heller is the creator of the Swarovski Crystal Worlds, a unique experience park located in Wattens, Tyrol, Austria. The park is a giant head with a series of 18 chambers of wonders that showcase crystal art and installations. The park also includes a park art museum, shop, and restaurant. So this is a destination. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm looking at some of the pictures now. The giant and his chamber of wonders. Oh, okay. That is very interesting. So does the Swarovski crystals come from there, or is that just where they built this park? Oh, it sure is. It says Swarovski is an Austrian producer of glass base in Wattens in the Tyrol and was founded in 1895 by Daniel Swarovski. The company is split into three major industry areas. The Swarovski crystal business, which primarily produces crystal glass, jewelry and rhinestones, watches and accessories. Swarovski Optics, which produces optical instruments such as telescopes. Grinding and sawing. Okay, so all right, they do some heavy stuff too. Ah, I did not know that. This is interesting. Annual revenue 2.7 billion. Is that what that is? And they have 29,000 employees. Shut the front door. Huh. Swarovski crystal. Audrey Hepburn wearing a Swarovski crystal tiara in Breakfast at Tiffany's. Marilyn Monroe wearing Swarovski crystals in Gentlemen Prefer Blonde. Remember, she was in that pink dress? And Victoria's Secret's $1 million fantasy bra. Guess what? Swarovski crystal. Nice. Well, this has been interesting. Headquarters, Wattens, Innsbruck Land District, Austria. Very cool. Oh, well, thank you so much, Lisette. That was interesting. Let me see. And the best part of all, we are 30 minutes away from the Italian border. All right, it gets better and better. That seems like a beautiful place to just walk and enjoy nature. Let me see. It's the Alps. Mostly cold. I'm from California, so cold to me would be 15 degrees Celsius. TB, that is perfect weather. I'm sorry. I like 60 degrees. That is perfect weather. I don't like being hot. Listen, I would flourish in that weather. I'm from Chicago. I was born on the ice. I live on the ice. And that's how I'm going to end it, is on the ice. Oh, let me see. 700 years old. In a way, it's similar to Hallstatt. So beautiful. It is. The food is fantastic. I bet. It's just healthy, clean living. I had no idea that any of that was there. Oh, okay. So cool. Swarovski is now run by the 5th generation of family members. It has been announced, however, that for the first time, in the company's key history, senior management positions will come to be filled by non-family members. Welcome to modernity, but that's okay. Either way, long as they protect the legacy of the company, that's no problem. Oh, let me see here. In 2018, the productions of Dreamgirls incorporated 1 million Swarovski crystals in the production, adorning that is 275 costumes and 3 crystal curtains. So they used Swarovski crystals for Dreamgirls. Let me see. Wow, they provide crystals for some of everything. Marlene Dietrich's famous nude dress. The Heart of Liberace, large rhinestone dubbed the Heart of Liberace. Notable client of, this makes sense, notable client of Swarovski was Liberace, who acquired a large number of their rhinestones and used them to cover many items he owned, including his piano and his car. Liberace's success and fame were a major driver for Swarovski brand growth and success, and the company recognized this by creating an exceptionally large rhinestone dubbed the Heart of Liberace. I got to see what that looks like. The piece, weighing 115,000 carats, was presented to Liberace in 1985. It is now on display as part of the Liberace exhibit at the Hollywood Car Museum in Las Vegas. The crystal has 134 facets and measure 31 by 23 centimeters. That's about 12 inches by 9 inches. At the time, the crystal was valued at $50,000, equivalent to 146,000 today. I got to see what that looks like. They don't have a picture of it. That's okay. I'll find it someplace else. Yeah, Wikipedia, they have copyright issues for some photos. They just don't have them. Oh, I see it. I see it. That is huge. Yes, about the size of someone's head. The heart of Liberace. Yeah, try to put that on a ring. Liberace probably would, though. Well, I don't see a decent photo that would make sense out of it. Otherwise, it just looks like another diamond. So I won't bother showing it to you. But yeah, that is massive. That is massive. Okay. Well, I like to learn new things, and I just learned a whole lot about Swarovski's crystals. Interesting, because you always hear the name, but then sometimes you just don't know anything about the company. I'm going to see if I can find like a YouTube video that talks about that. And I don't see one, but that's okay. Rhinestone. Oh, there's one. Yeah, I see one. It's only like 30 seconds, 36 seconds long, but that's enough to get the point. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go. Thank you all so much. It was a pleasure as usual. Now, Lisette, you know I eat McDonald's everywhere I go, and I would not walk past McDonald's without trying everything. That is one of my favorite things about traveling is what does McDonald's have here? Uh, and they use a lot of locally sourced ingredients too. They use a lot of locally sourced ingredients. They don't just ship it from across the ocean. They actually have their own way of formulating things, which makes sense. If you want to do business over here, then you got to do it the way we say. All right, everyone, I'm going to say good night. And thank you all again for watching Royal Sussex. And I am so grateful that we have this community. All right. And I'll put that back up. And cheers. And oh, let me see if Lady Sussex is going to be on tomorrow. See if she left a message. Lady Sussex. Okay, she didn't say yes or no, so let's hope that she's on tomorrow. And also, let's hope that everything is okay because I know she said it's been busy for her lately. And I think she's doing, I know she's doing some school stuff, so, but let's hope she's on tomorrow. If not, we will be here when she's ready to return, along with George and Charles. Oh yes, keep replaying Megan's podcast. And as let me see, Lydia reminded us yesterday to make sure that we go over to the video of wait, let me see what that one was. Oh yeah, Megan's Time 100. Yes, make sure you get over there and comment, because the derangers, and by the way, that video has let me see. How many views is it? Well, I don't see how many views it is, but the derangers have been tinkering around with it, and they make it seem like well, anyway, I'm going to put the link here. So please do just leave any positive comments you can, because these nasty, awful people, God, I can't stand them. They have all right, there it is. So if you haven't watched it yet, make sure you check it out, because Meghan is having a sit down with whatever that lady's name is, and yeah, we want to put some positive comments over there, because it's like 6,700 comments for this video. 6,700 comments for this video. Let me say that one more time. There are 6,700 comments for that video. Wow. And also, remember, try not to read the comments. Just leave a comment. Try not to read them, because they are awful. They are awful. Protect your mental health. But please leave some positive comments. 6,700 comments for a video that has 69,047 views. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. I know, Connie Bomber. It's like an illness. It is like an illness. That this hatred, this obsession, is like an illness. People wouldn't say stuff like that about some of the worst people in society, people that are serving a life sentence for something. They wouldn't say those things. It is truly depraved, sick, ill. Oh my God. Okay. And with that, I'm going to say good night. Love you guys. I will see you next time.